Intellectual property is a category of property that includes creation of the human intellect. There are many types of intellectual property, and some countries recognize more than others. The most well-known types are patents, trade secrets, franchises, trademarks, copyrights. When a person creates an original work that is fixed in a physical medium, they automatically own copyright to the work. As the copyright owner, they have the exclusive right to use the work. There are many types of copyright categories: audiovisual works, sound recordings and musical compositions, written works such as lectures, articles, books, visual works such as paintings, posters and advertisements, video games and computer software, dramatic works such as plays and musicals. Ideas, facts, and processes are not subject to copyright. According to copyright law, in order to be eligible for copyright protection, a work must be creative and it must be fixed in a tangible medium. Names and titles are not, by themselves, subject to copyright, but they fall in the trademark territory. So, is there a way to use a copyright-protected work without infringing? It's possible either through fair use or getting permission to use someone else's content. Mind that YouTube isn't able to mediate rights ownership disputes. When they receive a complete and valid takedown notice, they remove the content as the law requires. Creative Commons, or CC, is an internationally active non-profit organization that provides free licenses for creators to use when making their work available to the public. The great thing is that all CC licenses allow works to be used for educational purposes. The creator of the work does not lose their copyright in the work, but rather chooses to share the work with the public under certain conditions. If you breach the license by using the material in a way not permitted, standard copyright law applies. The 6 licenses and the public domain dedication tool give creators a range of options. The best way to decide which is appropriate for you is to think about why you want to share your work and how you hope others will use that work. As you can see from the pictures, the types of licenses are a combination of property. So we have attribution or buy, where a user may copy, distribute, display and perform the work, and make derivative works or remixes based on it only if they give the author or licensor the credits. Since version 2, all Creative Commons licenses require attribution to the creator and include the buy element. With share alike or SA, where a user may distribute derivative works only under a license identical to the one that governs the original work. Without the share alike, derivative works might be sub-licensed with compatible but more restrictive license clauses. A non-commercial type of license allows the user to make all the modified that we see before, but only for non-commercial purposes. If you have no derivative works or ND, the user is not allowed to make derivative works and remixes based on it, only verbatim copies. Last but not least, the CC0 is a public dedication tool which allows creators to give the copyright and put their works into the worldwide public domain. CC0 allows a user to distribute, remix, adapt and build upon the material in any medium or format with no conditions. It's the most ultimate form of Creative Commons and actually allows the free use for the worldwide. Different countries or regions have different rules about when it's okay to use material without the copyright owner's permission. For instance, in the United States of America, works of commentary, criticism, research, teaching, or news reporting might be considered fair use. Courts typically focus on whether the use is transformative, that is, whether it adds new expression or meaning to the original, or whether it merely copies from the original. Commercial uses are less likely to be considered fair, though it's possible to monetize a video and still be fair use. Crediting the copyright owner, posting a disclaimer like "no infringement intended," or adding original content to someone else's content doesn't automatically make something fair use. In platforms such as YouTube, if you upload a video containing copyrighted content without the copyright owner's permission, you could end up with a Content ID claim. The claim will keep you from monetizing the video even if you only use a few seconds, like a short use of popular songs. Mind that automated systems like Content ID can't decide fair use because it's a subjective, case-by-case decision that only courts can make. If you believe that your video falls under fair use, you can defend your position through the Content ID dispute process. This decision shouldn't be taken lightly. Sometimes you may need to carry the dispute through the DMCA counter notification process. In conclusion, today there are a wide range of services that provides you royalty-free or CC licensed material already tested for the use on YouTube, such as Epidemic Sound, Audio Hero, iStock Photo, or the very popular Creative Assets database Envato Elements, that with a monthly subscription gives you millions ready-to-use graphic, web and video templates, photo, audio and more, all available with a per-project type of license. Otherwise, you can look for independent artists that wants to make themselves known and start a collaboration. Thanks for the vision and stay legally.